Yo people, welcome to the M1 show and a happy new month to you all. Obviously, with a new month means new heat, new releases and hopefully new W's for us all. I'm wishing you guys the best because this month has a lot of heat. A lot of heat. If you watch my last video, the heat on the way this month, from the Legend Blues, we've got the Raging Bull 5s, we've got the Hyper Royals, a very big drop, the Hyper Royal Jordan 1s. If you don't know about them, get to know today because that shoe is going to be serious and I'm going to get a pair. I don't know about you, but I'm getting my shoe. And also the Jordan 4 University Blues. That's another shoe I want to pick up. And at the moment, the date for that is April the 28th. Now that could change, but I have a feeling it's going to stay the same. And so I'm going to try to get that shoe. And hopefully you are too, because that shoe is serious. And speaking of Jordan 4s, today I want to show you guys how to lace up your Jordan 4s. It's a question I get a lot just because Jordan 4s have that funny thing with their eyelets, as I'll show you now. Obviously with Jordan 4s, these eyelets can kind of throw people off. And so I'm going to show you guys a few different ways to lace your Jordan 4s. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Shout out to Boxed Up, obviously, for the trainer boxes. Boxed Up over here, that's the logo. With that being said, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into this one.
You ain't never seen no drilling. How you gonna chat about the trap and you wait till the Benz in a minute? All these bitches all up on my dick car. When I got a mic, I kill it. 9,000 feature AC tour coming like to animate villains. Do you see me flexing on the stage?
And guys, before I get into this one, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend's brand, Stack and Maintain. Obviously, this jumper is really cold, the quality is really nice as well. And obviously, there's a wave design on the back as well. So if you guys are interested in buying the jumper, DM them on the Instagram page or order through the website, whichever one you're more comfortable with. And yeah, so yeah guys, when you usually buy your Jordan 4s, they usually come like this. This is how the company will send you the shoes laced up. But I don't really like the way they do it. So let me show you the method I use to lace up my shoes. Let me know if you like it. So guys, I just showed you a dead stock pair of Jordan 4 Fire Reds. And if you guys remember when I did my Fire Red unboxing video, I won 2 pairs in it. So these are my second pair of Jordan 4 Fire Reds. I've worn them. Obviously got these ones from Osprey, so shout out to them. Guys, make sure you're wearing your W's. Hey, getting a W is a blessing, man, so make sure you wear them in it. But yeah, and I'm going to show you guys how to lace these up from scratch in it. Now, shout out to my guys that work in retail, that know about standards, because this method is going to give you guys PTSD. It is going to give you guys serious PTSD of lacing up your shoes on the shop floor if you've ever worked in retail. So yeah, first of all, make sure that you've got these fully stretched out and that they're even at the tips, yeah? And also make sure that you've got the spacing, the right spacing here. If it's too tight, it's going to be tight the whole way. So make sure it's loose enough when you start off. So even me, I'm going to make it a bit looser right here. And then once you've done that, guys, and you've got the measurements right, then make sure you go left over right, guys. So from left to right, and then from right to left underneath, yeah? And you're going over the lace, not underneath. So once I'm done, I'll show you guys the difference between my laces and the way the laces come when you first buy your Jordan 4s. Also, guys, while I'm lacing these up, I want to speak about the Jordan 4 University Blues. Now, they're going to come out in a suede colorway, and obviously a sweet University Blue colorway, like a powder blue. And the stock numbers haven't been confirmed yet, but I have a feeling that the stock numbers might be around the same amount, if not a little bit more, than the University Blues, which were at about 170,000. That was the rumor anyway. Worldwide, it was 170,000 that got released. So yeah, that's what we're kind of expecting. And I can't lie, I'm trying to grab at least 1 or 2 pairs because that shoe is another sweet shoe that is definitely needed in the collection. And yeah, I've been trying to get a 4th pair of 4s to complete my collection for a while. So yeah, that colorway, very sweet. Also, I believe in May, in the following month, we've got, what's it called? We've got Jordan 4 White Oreos coming out. And again, there's a lot of hype around that shoe. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter talking about the shoe, saying that, oh, they really want it, this and that. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you think of that shoe in the comments as well. Me, personally, I would have rather they just brought back the normal Oreos. But, I mean, can't complain too much. It's a nice summer shoe. White and obviously that kind of Oreo colorway. Yeah, like, it's alright, innit? It's not too bad. But yeah, as you can see, guys, I'm literally going left over right. Nice and simple. As you can see. Now, sometimes, guys, you might go the wrong way first, so just have to pull it back underneath and then go over with the right side. So in this case, going over with the left side. Yeah. What else is coming out next month? We've got the Hyperrails coming out next month. That's another pair I really want. Purely because at the time the Turbo Greens dropped, I wasn't really into trainers. And now I feel like this is like the closest thing I can get to the Turbo Greens. And so yeah, I'm trying to get them. Hopefully I can bag a few pairs as well, because you can never get too many pairs of Jordan 1s. It's always nice to have an extra desktop pair there for, you know, when you're trying to, I don't know, for a rainy day, maybe you need some extra P's and you've got a spare pair there. Now that shoe you've got can become money for you to get you out of the tight spot that you're in. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to get a couple pairs of the Hyperrails. I'm also trying to get some other pairs back. So recently I've been looking at the Vault Golds that dropped in January. I'm thinking about them. I'm not sure if I should get them yet, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the Vault Golds are a nice shoe, or are they trash to you? Let me know. Yeah. But obviously as we keep going, you know, same methods throughout. Going left over right. Cool. So now we've got this far, yeah. Now we get to the complex section, right here. Now, here is where people get creative and can do multiple things with the shoe. One thing people like to do is this. Nice and simple. They just poke it through. In fact, let me show you guys on the side, you can see. They just poke it through over here. That is weird. But they poke it through the top hole, yeah? Top hole over here. Pull it out. And then pull it through this one too. So that's what some people do, innit? And this is the method I've been using actually. So yeah guys, once you pull them through both sides, that is it. That is how you lace your Jordan 4, nice and simple. I've seen also another method of lacing, which is where people go like this. So people get their shoe and loop it. So they keep doing the left over right method that we've been doing, and they'll put it through the top hole again, over here. Just pull that tight. And like I said, when you mix it up, just loop it underneath and just go that way. So then, obviously then switch it back to you guys so you guys can see. Then you obviously loop it over. And yeah. Hold on. There we go. And obviously what you'll do is you'll face the shoe to yourself. Obviously I'll face the shoe to you guys just so you guys can see what I'm doing. You can just neaten it up by pulling them a bit tighter, or looser if you wanted to, depending on how you would want the shoe to look. And yeah, this is the typical method of lacing up your shoes. Typical left over right, nice and simple, and it looks really neat. Now let me compare it to the previous shoes I showed you. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can notice the difference, but if you can, then you're a real one, because yeah, even me, I had to stare at the shoe for a little bit to clock the difference sometimes. But if you see over here, what they do is that they put the shoe inwards and then bring it out. So all of their lace holes, they go in and then come out across the top and then go back in, that kind of way. Whereas on this side, on the shoe I've done, all of mine loop above the top. So all of them loop and just keep looping like that. I'm going to show you guys again. These are both right feet, by the way, so you guys can probably see the difference between the two shoes, right? Cool. Now you've got this down, I'm going to continue and show you guys a few other methods that people use to lace shoes. So one method I've seen, guys, is when people do this on the side of their shoes. Now, it's not particularly my style, but some of you might want to try that method, so I'll show you guys how to do it. Basically, what you do is you get this part of your lace and you pull it a little bit. So you've got just enough lace out to be able to loop it like that. So yeah guys, you then just obviously pull the loop back behind the tongue of the shoe, and then what you'll do is just make a simple little loop around your finger. And then anything spare that you've got, just put it back inside. And so what will happen is that you'll have two loops inside your shoe. Push that in, and all you have left is these laces hanging like this, innit? So this is one method that some people use. Now let me show you guys a third method. So remember, I've already showed you the typical lacing up your shoes where you just loop it. This one, slightly different. You've got like the little knots over here where you stop the laces go back in and it gives you like a bit of a loose effect. Now let me show you one more method. So one thing I've seen people do is this, and I think, I don't know, I could be wrong in it. It could be an American thing, I'm not really sure. But what people do is they will loosen up their shoe like mad. Like, when I say loose, yeah, obviously this is a bit crazy, but I'm gonna show you guys and then, yeah, just give me a sec. They'll go over here, put the lace through here, and leave that. And now you have this loop over here, right? So you've gone from this bit into the same side on here. You've got this loop here. Same way you'll go over here, find that middle top loop over here, and then just go straight through. And yeah, so some people will then, you know, if you pull this, oops, pull the wrong side. You pull this bit, make it a little bit neater, I guess. And yeah, that's how I've seen some people lace up their Jordan 4s. They like this kind of loose look to it. Looking at it, I don't know if I like it, innit? But that's how some people do theirs. You can't really judge them. And yeah, guys, that's how you lace up your Jordan 4s. The body of it is pretty simple, to be honest. Like, it's the same thing, just left over right, and you go over the holes, not into them. Simple enough. And then it's when you get to the top of it that you can get a bit creative. You can decide to, for example, go for this loose look over here and loosen your laces a bit. Or you can decide to go for the typical, you know, tying your laces method. Or you can do this kind of, I guess, funky little thing that helps you to have the laces loose a little and also stops it from going back inside the shoe where you've kind of got these knots over here. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibes. I flow like a wizard, I'm Merlin when I'm on the beat. These niggas that shit cause they want me the kid, they can't escape the jealousy.